Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Freising. Welcome to all the viewers across Europe and the world. My name is Ljubomir Mandić, Head of Competitions for FIBA Europe, and I will be guiding you through today's draws for FIBA Europe's 2024 Youth Events and Small Countries Championships. Before we start, it is my pleasure to introduce for a few welcome words the FIBA Europe President, Mr. Jorge Garbajosa.
Good morning, dear friends. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all here today for the FIBA Youth, EuroBasket and European Championship for Small Countries 2024 draws. The summer of basketball action is always highly anticipated, and today will help to build that excitement. The youth competitions continue to be incredibly important, with 245 teams registered to take part across 16 tournaments, providing for sure a closer look at the next generation of a start. Allow me to give a special thank you for the 16 host countries and all for the whole participant countries in Europe. Good luck for the draw and all the best. Thank you.
And before we continue, I would like also to ask on stage the FIBA Executive Director, Europe, Mr. Kamil Novak.
So also good morning from my side. The President already mentioned, probably, I'm not sure whether you pay attention, he used the name Youth EuroBasket. It's new. We've tried to raise the value of the events. It's not only us investing a lot of resources into the youth events, it's also you sending the teams and or hosting the championships. So there is not only new name, we also wanted to unify the visuality and to really upgrade it. And for this, I hope that you are ready for a short video with the winners and with the awards from last year, but please pay special attention at the end of the video. Thank you very much, and of course also from my side, good luck everybody here and also those on the stream for the draws. Thank you very much.
New name, new identity, and this will hopefully also bring out many new stars from our youth competitions. We are ready to start with the draws of today's competitions. As Mr. President mentioned, we have 245 youth national teams registered for 16 categories, 129 men's national teams and 116 women's national teams to be drawn across the 16 events, plus 11 senior national teams for the Small Countries Championships. We're ready to start with the first draw, and in order to assist with the draws, first I would like to ask on stage FIBA Europe Competitions Manager, Mr. Sinan Taze. And in order to help us perform the draw, we have a special guest. We actually two special guests. First up is former Finnish international, Mrs. Tiina Sten. Okay, we will start with the under 16 women's category, and the first event that we will draw is the under 16 women's EuroBasket Division C, which will be played in Gibraltar from 9th to 14th of July. This is a tournament with 8 national teams where we will draw 2 groups of 4. We're ready to go and start with the first seed. Cyprus in Group A. Albania in Group B. Moving on to the second seed. Georgia into Group A. And Malta into Group B. Moving on to seed 3. That's Armenia into Group A. And Moldova into Group B. Finally, seed 4. Azerbaijan into Group A. And last but not least, the host country, Gibraltar, in Group B. We're moving on to draw the numbers, the competition numbers for the order of play. Seed 1 will get number 4. Followed by number 1. Number 2. And number 3. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under 16 Women's EuroBasket Division C. And we will immediately move on to the next championship, which is the FIBA Under 16 Women's EuroBasket Division B, which will be played in Konya, Turkey from the 15th to the 24th of August. The host city was only recently confirmed, so the championship will be played in Konya. This EuroBasket will feature 20 national teams, which means we will be drawing 4 groups of 5, and we are ready to go with seed 1. Portugal into Group A. Lithuania in Group B. The host Turkey in Group C. and Czechia in Group D. Moving on to seed 2. Denmark into Group A. This is Great Britain into Group B. Slovakia into Group C. And Bulgaria into Group D. Next is seed 3. Romania into Group A. Iceland into Group B. Ukraine in Group C. And the Netherlands into Group D. Next up is seed 4. Norway into Group A. Bosnia and Herzegovina into Group B. Ireland into Group C. And Austria into Group D. Moving on to seed 5. Switzerland into Group A. Estonia into Group B. Kosovo into Group C. And finally Luxembourg into Group D. These are all the teams in the groups. We will move to draw the competition numbers for the order of play. We start with number 5. Followed by number 1. Yeah, one ball opened up. We have to close it. Everything has to be correct. Let's continue. This is number 3. Followed by number 4. And number 2. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-16 Women's EuroBasket Division B. There you have an overview of the 4 groups. We will need a few moments to prepare the draws for the next competitions. The next competition is the FIBA Under-16 Women's EuroBasket Division A. And while we do that, we can take a look at the podium of last year's event. France lifted the trophy, with Spain taking silver and Italy bronze. And also, let's take a look at the last 9 MVPs of that category championship. There are some big names who came through this under-16 category that made great careers also at senior level. And while we still prepare, let's take a look at some of the highlights of last year's Under-16 Women's EuroBasket. Some impressive highlights from last year's event. And we are ready to continue with the draw for the for the Under-16 Women's EuroBasket. This tournament will take place in Miskolc in Hungary from the 16th to the 24th of August, and as all Division A tournaments, will feature 16 national teams to be drawn into 4 groups of 4. We will start with Seed 1. Italy into Group A. France into Group B. Spain into Group C, and Belgium into Group D. Moving on to Seed 2. Croatia into Group A. The host Hungary into Group B. This is Latvia into Group C. And Finland into Group D. Moving to Seed 3. Germany into Group A. Greece into Group B. Poland into Group C. And Slovenia into Group D. Last but not least, Seed 4. Sweden into Group A. This is Israel into Group B. Serbia into Group C. And Montenegro into Group D. Finally, we will draw the competition numbers for the order of the games. We'll start with number 2. Followed by number 3. Number 4. And number 1. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-16 Women's EuroBasket. And we will now move to the next category, which is the Under-16 Men's category, and we'll start with the draw for the Division C tournament, which is the FIBA Under-16 divisions, Under-16 EuroBasket Division C will be played in Durrës, Albania from the 9th to the 14th of July, and is a tournament that will feature 8 national teams, which we will draw into 2 groups of 4, and we're ready to go with Seed 1. The host, Albania, into Group A. Kosovo into Group B. Malta into Group A. And Armenia into Group B. Moldova into Group A. San Marino into Group B. And in seed 4, Azerbaijan into Group A. And Gibraltar into Group B. Again, the numbers 1 to 4 to determine the order of the games. We'll start with number 2. Followed by number 4. Number 1. And number 3. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-16 EuroBasket Division C. Please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draw for the next competition, which is the Under-16 EuroBasket Division B. And while we do that, let's take a look at one special player that came through this Under-16 category. I will not give away the surprise. You will see it in the video. Yes, that was Victor Wembanyama, this year's #1 NBA draft pick at the start of his international career at the Under-16 level, at the Under-16 European Championship. I believe it was in Udine a few years ago. We're almost ready. Before we continue, let me say a few words about this championship. The Under-16 EuroBasket Division B will be played in Skopje, North Macedonia from the 8th to the 17th of August 2024 and will feature 22 national teams that will be drawn into 2 groups of 5 and 2 groups of 6. For technical reasons and to have a balanced competition, we need to make sure that the group of 6 are evenly spread across the 2 sides of the draw. Therefore, it is predetermined that the groups of 6 will be Group B and Group C. So the first team to come out of seed 6 will go to Group B, and the next team to come out of seed 6 will go to Group C. Groups A and D will remain groups of 5. We're ready to go with seed 1. Belgium into Group A. Montenegro into Group B. Denmark into Group C. And the host, North Macedonia, into Group D. Moving to seed 2. Bosnia and Herzegovina into Group A. The Netherlands into Group B. Romania into Group C. Estonia into Group D. Moving to seed 3. Hungary into Group A. Czechia into Group B. Great Britain into Group C. And Sweden into Group D. Moving to seed 4. Portugal into Group A. Iceland into Group B. Slovakia into Group C. And Ukraine into Group D. Moving to seed 5. Switzerland into Group A. Luxembourg into Group B. Ireland into Group C. and Austria in Group D. Before going to seed 6, a short reminder. It was predetermined the group of 6 to be Group B and Group C, so the first team to come out will go into Group B. Cyprus into Group B. And Norway into Group C. The teams in seed 6 will automatically be assigned number 6. And we're drawing numbers 1 to 5 for the remaining teams. That's number 5 for the teams in seed 1. Number 1. Number 3. Number 2. And number 4. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-16 EuroBasket Division B, one of the 2 largest events in the upcoming summer. We'll take a few moments to prepare the draws for the next competition, which is the FIBA Under-16 EuroBasket A division. And as for every category, let's take a look at the podium of last year's event. Spain lifted the trophy, with Italy taking silver medal and France taking the bronze medal. And also here, let's take a look at the MVPs of the last editions of this category. Some big name players that went ahead and had amazing careers also at the senior level, as you can see. Just looking a little bit younger on those pictures. And while we still prepare, let's take a look at the highlights of last year's championship. These are the stars of tomorrow, and especially at the under-16 category, we are every year looking forward to getting to know the new stars of tomorrow. We're ready to start with the draw for the FIBA Under-16 EuroBasket. That will take place in Heraklion in Greece from the 9th to the 17th of August, and will feature the 16 best national teams in Europe, which we will draw into 4 groups of 4. We're ready to go with seed 1. That's Spain in Group A. Lithuania in Group B. France in Group C. And Italy in Group D. Moving on to seed 2. Turkey into Group A. Serbia into Group B. Slovenia into Group C. And the host, Greece, into Group D. Moving to seed 3. Latvia into Group A. Germany into Group B. Poland into Group C. And Israel into Group D. Moving to seed 4. Finland into Group A. Tina was checking out the group. Bulgaria into Group B. Georgia into Group C. And Croatia into Group D. Now we will draw the competition numbers. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And number 1. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-16 EuroBasket. You can take a look at the groups here. And we are ready to continue. We're moving to the next category, which is the Under-18 women's category. And we'll start with the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket Division C to be played in Pristina, Kosovo from the 23rd to the 28th of July. This is a tournament with 7 national teams, which means we will be drawing one group of 3 and one group of 4 teams. And it was predetermined for technical reasons that the group of 4 will be Group B. So the team from Seed 4, Azerbaijan, will automatically then be drawn into Group B. We're ready to go with Seed 1. Malta into Group A. And Albania into Group B. Kosovo, the host, into Group A. And Armenia into Group B. Moving to Seed 3. Cyprus into Group A. And Georgia into Group B. And in Seed 4, we have the national team of Azerbaijan. As mentioned earlier, they will go into Group B. Azerbaijan will automatically be assigned number 4, and we will now draw the numbers 1 to 3 for the remaining teams. Number 1. Number 3. And number 2. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket Division C. We will take a few moments until we prepare the draw for the next competition. The next competition is the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket Division B, which will be played in Ploiești, Romania, from the 2nd till the 11th of August this year, and is a tournament with 18 national teams, which means we will be drawing 2 groups of 5 and 2 groups of 4. Also here, to keep a balance in the draw, the groups of 5 have to be on separate sides of the draw. Therefore, it has been predetermined that the groups of 5 will be Group A and Group D, which means the teams coming out of Seed 5, the first one will go to Group A, and the other team from Seed 5 will go to Group D. We're almost ready. Okay, we're ready to continue. You know all the details about this championship, and we can dive right into Seed 1. This is Greece into Group A. Lithuania into Group B. Czechia into Group C. Bosnia and Herzegovina into Group D. Moving to seed 2. Ireland into Group A. The Netherlands into Group B. Slovakia into Group C. And Sweden into Group D. Moving on to seed 3. Bulgaria into Group A. Denmark into Group B. Iceland into Group C. And the host, Romania, into Group D. Moving to seed 4. North Macedonia into Group A. Great Britain into Group B. Austria into Group C. And Ukraine into Group D. Before seed 5, quick reminder, in order to have a balanced draw, the groups of 5 have been predetermined as Group A and Group D, so the first team that will come out will go to Group A. Norway into Group A. And Montenegro into Group D. Norway and Montenegro will automatically be assigned number 5, and we will now draw the numbers 1 to 4 for the remaining teams. Number 1. Followed by number 3. Number 2. and number 4. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket Division B. And please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draw for the next competitions. The next category is, or the next competition is the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. And before we start, let's also here take a look at the podium of last year's event. Slovenia lifted the trophy, beating France in the final and Spain taking bronze in last year's edition. And also here, the MVPs of the last 9 tournaments. Yes, there are some familiar faces that are now at senior level, and we're ready to meet the stars of tomorrow. Let's take a look at the highlights of last year's Under-18 women. Okay, we're ready to continue with the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket to be played in Matosinhos in Portugal from the 3rd to the 11th of August this year with the 16 best national teams, which we will draw into 4 groups of 4, and we're ready to go with seed 1. Spain into Group A. France into Group B. Italy into Group C. And Hungary into Group D. Moving to seed 2. Latvia into Group A. Finland into Group B. Germany into Group C. And Poland into Group D. Moving to seed 3. Turkey into Group A. Israel into Group B. Serbia into Group C, and Belgium into Group D. And moving to seed 4, Slovenia into Group A. Luxembourg into Group B, last year's surprise at Division B Championship. The host, Portugal, into Group C. And Croatia into Group D. We will draw the competition numbers to determine the order of the games. Number 2 for the top line. Followed by number 1. Number 4. And number 3. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. You can see the draw result here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached halftime of this morning's draws, and since this is a very exhausting exercise, we will now release Tina and Sinan. Please give a round of applause, and we will invite... We will invite for the second half of the draw first the FIBA Europe Competitions Manager, Mr. Gintaras Leonavicius. And a special pleasure for me to welcome a special guest for today's draw, former Greek international, Mr. Andreas Kliniadakis. So we're moving to the under-18 men's category, and we will start with the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket Division C that will be played in Albania in the town of Elbasan between the 23rd and the 28th of July. This is a tournament with 8 national teams, so we will draw 2 groups of 4. We're ready to go with seed 1. The host, Albania, into Group A. Monaco into Group B. Moving to seed 2. Luxembourg into Group A. And Moldova into Group B. San Marino into Group A. and Azerbaijan into Group B. Gibraltar into Group A. And Armenia into Group B. Draw the numbers 1 to 4 to determine the order of the games. Number 3. Followed by number 2. Number 4. And number 1. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket Division C. Please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draw for the next competition, which is still in the Under-18 men's category. And while we do that, let's take a look at another special player and his time during the Under-18 category in the past years.
That I do it so good. Look at the way that I do what I should. Look at the way that I got you amazed. You should see the look on your face. Look at the way that I bang with the bass. Look at the way that I'm running the place. Look at the way that I'm keeping the pace. You see the smoke, well look at the flames. I see the look in your eyes. It be the look of surprise. That's just a part of the game. You gotta look for the prize. Look at the way that we ain't gonna fall. Look at the way that we all gonna rise. Look at the way that I answer the call. Look at the way that I handle the lights. Look at the way that I'm riding. Look at the way that I'm rolling. Look at the way that I'm live. Look at the way that I'm loading. Double up, let me in. Look at the way that it's open. Level up, level in. Look at the way that I'm going.
Yes, a very young Kristaps Porzingis, but since the video was about him, but if you look closely, you could also see a couple of other big names in this tournament. For Lithuania, I think it was Sabonis, and there was one more current NBA player playing in this tournament. Yes, Sasha Vezenkov was also, I think, somewhere there. We're almost ready to go. We will next draw the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket Division B, which will be played in Skopje, North Macedonia from the 26th of July till the 4th of August. Also, this championship is with 22 national teams. So we will be drawing 2 groups of 5 and 2 groups of 6. And the same restriction as before, to balance the draw, the groups of 6 are predetermined as groups B and C. So the teams from seed 6, the first one will go to Group B and the second one to Group C. Ready to go with seed 1. Montenegro into Group A. Poland into Group B. Czechia into Group C. and Great Britain for Group D. Moving to seed 2. This is the Netherlands into Group A. Iceland into Group B. The host, North Macedonia, into Group C. And Portugal into Group D. Moving to seed 3. Romania into Group A. Estonia into Group B. Bosnia and Herzegovina into Group C. And Austria into Group D. We're now in seed 4, and the first team Bulgaria into Group A. Hungary into Group B. Ukraine into Group C. And Georgia into Group D. Moving to seed 5. Slovakia into Group A. Switzerland into Group B. Ireland into Group C. And Norway into Group D. Short reminder regarding seed 6. The first team to come out will go into Group B. And this is the national team of Kosovo into Group B. And Cyprus into Group C. So, Kosovo and Cyprus will automatically be assigned number 6, and we will be drawing the numbers 1 to 5 for the remaining teams. Number 3 for the top line. Followed by number 5. Number 1. And number 4. And number 2 for the last line. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket Division B. And please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draw for the next competitions. We're moving to the A division of the FIBA Under-18 men's category. And as before, let's take a look at last year's podium. Serbia lifted the trophy at home, beating Spain in the final, with Germany winning bronze. And also here, the list of MVPs of the past editions. And also for this category, let's take a look at the highlights of last year's championship. Some great highlights from last year's event. We're almost ready to go. Yes, the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket will take place in Tampere in Finland from the 27th of July to the 4th of August, and will feature the 16 best national teams in this category, which we will now draw into 4 groups of 4. We're ready to go with seed 1. Turkey into Group A. France into Group B. Serbia, the defending champion, into Group C. And Spain into Group D. Moving to seed 2. Germany into Group A. Greece into Group B. Italy into Group C. And Slovenia into Group D. Moving to seed 3. Croatia into Group A. Sweden into Group B. Israel into Group C. And Lithuania into Group D. In seed 4, Belgium into Group A. Denmark into Group B. Latvia into Group C. And last but not least, the host, Finland, into Group D. Moving to the competition numbers. That's number 3. Followed by number 2. Number 4. And number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket. You see the overview of the groups here. Please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draws for the next competitions. We will now take a quick break from the youth competitions, and we will move shortly to the competitions, the senior competitions in the summer of 2024, which is the European Championships for small countries. The first competition that we will draw is the FIBA Women's European Championship for small countries. That will be played in Pristina, Kosovo, from the 25th to the 30th of June, with 7 women's national teams competing in this one. And as was the case earlier in a 7-team tournament, for technical reasons, the group of 4 will be Group B. So the team in seed 4, which is Armenia, will automatically be assigned to Group B, and the other teams will be drawn accordingly across the 2 groups. Ready to go? Let's go. We're ready to go with the seed 1 of the Women's European Championship for small countries. Cyprus in Group A. And Norway in Group B. Malta in Group A. Albania in Group B. The host, Kosovo, in Group A. Andorra in Group B. And from seed 4, as mentioned earlier, the national team of Armenia will go to Group B. Armenia will automatically be assigned number 4. We will now draw numbers 1 to 3 for the remaining teams. Number 1. Number 2. And number 3. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Women's European Championship for small countries. And we will now immediately move on to the men's event. The FIBA European Championship for small countries will take place in Andorra from the 25th to the 30th of June 2024 and will feature 4 national teams playing only in one group, so we will not draw them across in separate groups. What we will do is determine the competition numbers by drawing the teams. So the first team to come out will get number 1, the second team will get number 2, and so on. Let's go. Gibraltar with the competition number 1. San Marino with the competition number 2. The host, Andorra, with the competition number 3. And finally, Malta with the competition number 4. This concludes the draw for the FIBA European Championship for small countries. Please stay with us for a few moments in order for us to prepare the draw of the next competition. We're going back to the youth categories and we're jumping into the under-20 women's category. The FIBA under-20 women's EuroBasket Division B will be played in Sofia in Bulgaria from the 6th to the 14th of July and is a tournament with 15 national teams, which we will be drawing across 4 groups. That means 3 groups of 4 and 1 group of 3. Here, the group of 3 has been predetermined as Group D, so the teams from Seed 4 will be drawn into the groups A, B, and C. Let's go, gentlemen. Ready to go with the teams from Seed 1. Czechia in Group A. The host, Bulgaria, into Group B. Belgium into Group C. And the Netherlands into Group D. Moving to Seed 2. Ireland into Group A. Iceland into Group B. Greece into Group C. And Romania into Group D. Moving to Seed 3. Switzerland into Group A. Ukraine into Group B. Croatia into Group C. And Great Britain into Group D. Finally, seed 4, as mentioned before, those teams go into the groups A, B, and C. Slovakia into Group A. Austria into Group B. And Albania into Group C. This is all for the teams. The teams from seed 4 will automatically be assigned number 4, and we will draw the numbers 1 to 3 for the remaining teams. That's number 2. Followed by number 1. And number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket Division B. Please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the next draw, which is for the FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket A Division tournament. And as in every category, let's remind ourselves who was on the podium in 2023. France lifted the trophy, beating Latvia in the final, who came in second, and Spain winning bronze. And also here, quick look in the history books regarding the past MVPs. Definitely some big names in women's basketball here. And also for this category, let's take a look at the highlights of last year's event. Okay, we're ready to go. The FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket Division A will take place in Lithuania, not only in Vilnius, but also in the city of Klaipėda, and will feature the 16 best national teams in this category, which we will draw now in 4 groups of 4. France into Group A. Spain in Group B. Italy into Group C. And Serbia into Group D. From seed 2, Latvia into Group A. Portugal into Group B. Poland into Group C. And Hungary into Group D. Moving to seed 3. The host, Lithuania, into Group A. That is Sweden into Group B. Finland into Group C. And Israel into Group D. In seed 4, Slovenia into Group A. Montenegro into Group B. Turkey into Group C. And Germany into Group D. Now we will draw the numbers for the order of the games. We'll start with number 2. followed by number 1. Number 4. And number 3. This concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket. Please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draw for the next competition. We have arrived at our last and final category for this morning, which is the Under-20 men's category, with the 2 final events to be drawn. We will start with the FIBA Under-20 EuroBasket Division B, which will be played in Pitești in Romania from the 12th to the 21st of July this year. And this tournament will feature 21 national teams, which will be distributed or drawn across 4 groups. Here we have 1 team in seed 6, and the group of 6 has been predetermined to be Group C. The other groups A, B, and D will be groups of 5. So Moldova will be later, when they're drawn into Group C. Okay, we're ready to go, and we'll start with the teams in seed 1. Croatia into Group A. Portugal into Group B. Ukraine into Group C. And Estonia into Group D. Latvia into Group A. The Netherlands into Group B. Sweden into Group C. And Bulgaria into Group D. Moving to seed 3. Finland into Group A. Great Britain into Group B. Hungary into Group C. And Georgia into Group D. Next seed is seed 4. Slovakia into Group A. Ireland into Group B. Kosovo into Group C. And Albania into Group D. Moving to seed 5. Switzerland into Group A. Azerbaijan into Group B. Armenia into Group C. And the host, Romania, into Group D. In seed 6, we have one national team, which is the national team of Moldova. And as mentioned earlier, it has been predetermined that the group of 6 will be Group C, so Moldova will go into Group C. They will also automatically be assigned number 6, and we will now draw the numbers 1 to 5 to determine the order of the games for the remaining teams. Number 4. Number 1. Number 2. Number 5. And number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-20 EuroBasket Division B. Please stay with us for a few moments until we prepare the draw for the last competition of today, the Under-20 EuroBasket. And as before, let's take a look at last year's podium of this event. France lifted the trophy, Israel with silver, and Greece with bronze. And also here, look in the history books of the past MVPs. Some recognizable faces a little bit younger. And let's take a look at the highlights of last year's championship. Definitely needs strong baskets for this category. We're ready to go with the draw for the FIBA Under 20 EuroBasket Division A, which will be played in Gdynia in Poland, and will feature the 16 best national teams. Ready to go with seed 1. France into Group A. Israel into Group B. Spain into Group C. And Lithuania into Group D. Moving to seed 2. Greece into Group A. Germany into Group B. Turkey into Group C. And Montenegro into Group D. Moving to teams in seed 3. This is Serbia into Group A. Italy into Group B. Belgium into Group C. And Slovenia into Group D. The last seed for today, seed 4. The host, Poland, into Group A. Czechia into Group B. North Macedonia into Group C. Last but not least, Iceland into Group D. The final numbers of this morning for the order of the games. Number 2 for the top line. Followed by number 1. Number 4. And number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw for the FIBA Under-20 EuroBasket. This concludes all of the draws for today. I want to thank Ginteras and Andreas for their support today. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude by thanking you for being here today or on the live stream, watching and following us. I want to wish all of the participating teams the best of luck in the upcoming summer. Good preparations and hopefully no injuries. Thank you very much and goodbye. Mike. Okay. Just a little bit of